Everything happens for a reason. Stoic philosophy teaches that every event in life, whether challenging or difficult, is not random. They are essential pieces in the journey of growth, offering valuable lessons to help us develop ourselves. Instead of drowning in suffering or resentment, Stoicism encourages us to view every challenge as an opportunity to train the mind and discover inner strength. According to Stoicism, life is a series of constant changes. Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher, said, "If a difficulty can be endured, endure it and stop complaining." This teaching emphasizes accepting impermanence. Everything, from emotions to circumstances, is temporary. By embracing change, we learn to stay calm in adversity, not letting negative emotions take control. Acceptance is not surrender, but the art of mastering our reactions to maintain inner tranquility. Difficulties, in Stoicism, are a forge that makes us stronger. Each challenge is a lesson, from loss to failure, helping us cultivate patience, wisdom, and adaptability. For example, Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. He saw each failure as progress, a lesson bringing him closer to success. This mindset reflects a Stoic principle. Obstacles are not enemies, but the path to growth. Stoicism also teaches us to focus on what we can control: our thoughts, actions, and attitudes. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, emphasized, "We don't choose our circumstances, but we can always choose how to react." By letting go of what's beyond our control and focusing on our responses, we find inner peace, no matter how chaotic life becomes. Stoic philosophy is not just advice, but a way of life. It equips us to face every challenge with calm and confidence, turning difficulties into opportunities for growth and a more meaningful life. Impermanence and acceptance. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that impermanence is the core essence of all things. Everything in life, circumstances, emotions, material possessions, is in constant flux. This change can be gentle or abrupt, but nothing is permanent. Understanding and accepting impermanence allows us to remain calm in the face of adversity, rather than being swept into a whirlwind of anxiety, disappointment, or resistance. Marcus Aurelius, the renowned emperor and Stoic philosopher, wrote in Meditations, "If a difficulty can be endured, endure it and stop complaining." This advice is not only a reminder of impermanence, but also a call to action. Acceptance does not mean surrender or giving up. Rather, it is the art of controlling emotions, maintaining reason, and finding inner tranquility amidst life's upheavals. By viewing every event through the lens of impermanence, we learn not to cling to what is fleeting, thereby reducing suffering when faced with loss or failure. Stoicism teaches that resisting change only breeds stress and unease. When encountering difficulties, such as job loss, a broken relationship, or personal failure, our natural instinct is to resist or wallow in pain. However, Stoic philosophy invites us to shift our perspective. Instead of fighting, observe and accept. For example, Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who was once a slave, overcame adversity by focusing on what he could control: his mind and attitude. He did not lament his fate, but chose to cultivate resilience, turning hardship into an opportunity for growth. Accepting impermanence not only helps us face adversity, but also fosters inner strength. When we understand that everything follows a natural cycle, from joy to sorrow, from success to failure, we learn to live in harmony with life's flow. Stoicism always encourages focusing on the present, on what we can control, such as our reactions, thoughts, and actions. This enables us to maintain calm, no matter the external circumstances. Practicing acceptance of impermanence is a journey requiring patience and discipline. It is not about abandoning will, but about transforming how we confront life. By accepting what cannot be changed, we free ourselves from the burden of resistance, finding peace and strength to move forward. Stoic philosophy is not just a theory but a practical tool, enabling us to live with confidence, steadfastness, and meaning in a world of constant change. Difficulties are opportunities for growth. Stoic philosophy asserts that difficulties are not burdens to avoid, but opportunities to train the mind, develop skills, and grow. Challenges, whether big or small, are valuable lessons that make us more resilient and wiser. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and philosopher, encapsulated this idea with the phrase, "The obstacle is the way." Instead of viewing difficulties as barriers, he urged us to see them as turning points leading to progress and self-improvement. According to Stoicism, every difficulty is a forge for tempering willpower and adaptability. When facing failure, loss, or conflict, we have the chance to learn emotional control, enhance patience, and discover new skills. A prime example is J.K. Rowling, author of the Harry Potter series. Before achieving global success, Rowling endured countless hardships, unemployment, divorce, and poverty. Numerous publishers rejected her manuscript, but instead of giving up, she saw each rejection as an opportunity to refine her work. Rowling persistently revised, learned from failure, and pursued her passion. The result was one of the world's most celebrated book series, inspiring millions. Her journey embodies the Stoic spirit. Difficulties are not endpoints, but catalysts for growth. Stoicism teaches that we cannot control events, but we can control our reactions. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor strengthens the body." Each challenge is an opportunity to build determination and self-mastery. When faced with adversity, we can choose to give up or rise, learn, and move forward. Choosing to rise not only helps us overcome the difficulty, but also cultivates new qualities, confidence, problem-solving skills that prepare us for future challenges. Practicing Stoic philosophy means embracing difficulties with an open mindset. Instead of fearing or avoiding them, we should view them as strict teachers, revealing our hidden potential. Each time we overcome a challenge, we become stronger, wiser, and closer to our best selves. Stoicism is not just a theory but a way of life, encouraging us to transform every obstacle into an opportunity. By accepting and learning from difficulties, we build a resilient mind, ready to face life's fluctuations. Difficulties, therefore, are not enemies, but the path to growth and meaning. Action and outcome. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that we cannot control the events that occur in life, but we can fully control how we respond to them. Our actions, grounded in reason and self-mastery, shape our outcomes and the path we take. Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." This statement warns that anxiety and fear often stem from scenarios conjured by the mind, not from the reality of events. Stoicism teaches us to focus on present actions rather than being swept away by negative thoughts about what hasn't happened. In life, events, from minor inconveniences to major challenges, are often beyond our control. However, how we respond to them determines the ultimate outcome. Stoicism encourages us to take responsibility for our actions rather than blaming circumstances or others. By staying calm and acting with intention, we can turn adversity into an opportunity for growth. Actions are not just what we do in the moment. They reflect our values, beliefs, and the attitude we uphold. A striking example is Oprah Winfrey, who overcame a challenging childhood to become one of the world's most inspiring figures. Born into poverty, facing abuse and discrimination, Oprah could have easily let her circumstances define her life. Instead, she focused on what she could control: her effort, learning, and determination to change her future. She worked tirelessly, honed her skills, and built a career from a local reporter to a global media icon. Oprah's success is not just a product of talent, but a testament to the power of purposeful action, aligned with the Stoic spirit. Stoicism teaches that every response is a choice, and mastering this choice is key to achieving desired outcomes. When facing challenges, instead of succumbing to fear or resentment, we should act with calm and responsibility. This not only helps us overcome difficulties, but also shapes who we become. Every action, no matter how small, contributes to long-term outcomes, from building confidence to achieving greater goals. Stoic philosophy is not just a theory but a call to proactive action. By focusing on what we can control and responding with reason, we not only change the outcome of each situation, but also shape our entire life. Right actions, rooted in self-mastery and intention, are the way to live a meaningful and fulfilling life, no matter the circumstances. Acceptance and letting go for inner peace. Stoic philosophy offers a path to inner peace by teaching us to accept what cannot be changed and to let go of efforts to control what lies beyond our reach. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, emphasized, "We cannot choose our circumstances, but we can always choose how to respond to them." This teaching affirms that peace does not come from altering the external world, but from mastering our thoughts, attitudes, and actions. By focusing on what we can control, we free ourselves from anxiety and stress, finding stillness amidst life's turbulence. Stoicism teaches that trying to control what's beyond our grasp, such as others' actions or unexpected events, leads only to exhaustion and frustration. Acceptance in Stoic thought is not resignation or giving up, but a profound understanding that life is full of unpredictability. Instead of resisting, we should focus on what we can control: how we think, feel, and act. This brings inner freedom, enabling us to remain calm, no matter how chaotic the circumstances. A powerful example is Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years imprisoned for his fight against South Africa's apartheid regime. In such harsh conditions, Mandela could have easily been consumed by resentment or despair. Instead, he chose to accept his reality and focus on what he could control. His resilient spirit, belief in justice, and how he treated others, even his captors. After his release, Mandela harbored no hatred, but led South Africa toward reconciliation and unity. His inner peace and strength are a testament to Stoic philosophy. Accepting circumstances and mastering responses can transform adversity into an opportunity to change the world. Practicing acceptance and letting go requires redirecting energy from worrying about what cannot be changed to improving ourselves. When faced with stress, like an argument or failure, Instead of reacting impulsively, we can pause, breathe, and choose to respond with calm and reason. This not only preserves inner peace, but also opens opportunities to address problems more effectively. Stoic philosophy is a practical tool, helping us build a resilient and peaceful mind. By accepting what cannot be changed and letting go of the need to control everything, we create space for tranquility and freedom. Peace, therefore, is not a destination, but an ongoing journey of choosing wise responses and living in harmony with life's flow. Maintaining inner peace in all circumstances. Stoic philosophy teaches that inner peace is not an elusive goal, but a state achievable in any circumstance, provided we master our emotions and focus on the present. Stoicism encourages us to live fully in this moment, unburdened by the past or anxious about the future. According to Stoic philosophers, external events, whether successes or failures, cannot disturb the mind if we control our responses. Inner peace arises from training reason to keep emotions in check while prioritizing right action in the present. Stoicism does not demand that we suppress emotions or become detached. Instead, it emphasizes the importance of regulating emotions, preventing them from spiraling into stress or unease. When facing difficulties, such as workplace conflicts or personal loss, we may feel unsettled, but Stoicism teaches us to pause, observe, and choose a response grounded in reason rather than letting emotions take the lead. Living in the present helps us avoid being trapped in regrets about the past or worries about what's to come, thereby preserving tranquility in the soul. A powerful example is Viktor Frankl, the Austrian psychologist who survived Nazi concentration camps. In brutal conditions, facing cruelty and loss, Frankl still found meaning and inner peace. He focused on what he could control: his thoughts, attitude, and the way he found purpose in suffering. Later, in his book Man's Search for Meaning, Frankl shared that even in adversity, people can choose their response to uphold their spirit. His resilience is a testament to Stoic philosophy. Inner peace depends not on circumstances, but on how we confront them. Practicing Stoicism in daily life means learning to focus on present actions. When facing challenges, instead of sinking into anxiety, we can ask, "What can I do right now to improve the situation?" This question fosters clarity and direction, preventing negative emotions from taking over. Inner peace does not come from eliminating difficulties, but from training to face them with calm and resolve. Stoic philosophy is a practical tool, enabling us to build a steadfast mind amidst life's storms. By living in the present, controlling emotions, and acting with intention, we not only overcome challenges, but also live a meaningful, free, and fulfilling life. Inner peace, therefore, is the result of continuous practice, a flame we keep burning, no matter how cold the winds blow. Final. Living a meaningful life with Stoic philosophy. Stoic philosophy is not merely an abstract ideology, but a practical tool, enabling us to confront difficulties, manage emotions, and live a meaningful life. In a world full of uncertainty, Stoicism offers a powerful approach to transform challenges into opportunities for growth, provided we know how to accept and act rightly. It teaches that every event, whether painful or joyful, holds unique value, contributing to the training of the mind and shaping who we become. Stoicism encourages us to focus on what we can control, our thoughts, attitudes, and actions rather than being swept away by factors beyond our reach, such as circumstances or others' opinions. By accepting that difficulties are a natural part of life, we learn to face them with calm and reason. Instead of sinking into resentment or anxiety, Stoicism guides us to view each challenge as a lesson, an opportunity to cultivate patience, wisdom, and inner strength. Right action, in Stoic terms, stems from mastering emotions and making choices based on reason. When facing adversity, we can ask, "What can I learn from this?" Or, "What action now will help me progress?" These questions help transform difficulties into motivation, building a resilient and fulfilling life. Stoicism does not promise a life free of suffering, but it equips us with tools to navigate suffering with dignity and purpose. Ultimately, Stoicism reminds us that the meaning of life lies not in avoiding difficulties, but in how we confront and grow from them. By living according to Stoic principles, acceptance, self-mastery, and intentional action, we not only overcome challenges, but also forge a steadfast mind, ready to embrace life's fluctuations. This philosophy is a guiding light, helping us live with peace, confidence, and meaning, no matter what life brings.